Hey yo, how's it going? Manny here. I know I am a little bit late. Memory of Chaos released last week, but I'm just now getting into it. Mainly because one, I wanted to push a video that was more deeply rooted in what I wanted. That one being the latest video of the perfectly designed character, the best designed character in Honkai Star Rail, which I give a few options that might have been weird and odd. So I do encourage you to go watch the video to get a better insight on some of the characters in Star Rail that I personally have been adoring. Also, I want to point out that we have currently a giveaway ongoing on Twitter. So definitely be sure to check it out. All you have to do is like, retweet, and follow the Twitter and subscribe on YouTube in order to participate. So I wish you all the best of luck. As a matter of fact, we have currently upgraded it. So now there's going to be three, I almost said welcome because I'm like thinking of Genshin, but no, 3 supply passes for Honkai Star Rail are going to be giving away in that giveaway. So that's going to be great. I really hope I really wish you all the best of luck, and I should stop rambling on and actually go into the video. Let's do this. So this latest Memory of Chaos, Light of Reignition, has a very unique setup for its turbulence, I feel. It's very Doctor Ratio tailored, I mean naturally because he's like the latest banner boosted character, but it just feels like they really went off the walls in trying to make the Doctor Ratio experience be as best as possible. Since the Turbulence will, at the beginning of every wave/cycle, randomly apply a debuff 10 times. And these debuffs can be comprised of like different things, but essentially they're like attack percent reduced by 8%, reduce defense by 8%, reduce speed by 8%, reduce effect resistances by 8%, or increase the damage of follow-up attacks by 20%, which I feel like that one's wild. And some of these are obviously much better than others. However, there's also the fact that each debuff can be stacked up to 3 times and last for 3 turns, meaning that like at the 3rd turn, you should, well not nice, well yeah, no, 3rd turn, because I was gonna say 3 waves, but then you can have like more turns within the waves, probably the enemies, yada yada yada. I was mainly trying to say like these debuffs essentially reach their peak if you get lucky enough, or usually by the 2nd wave. And if you're able to like break the enemy and like extend the time where they have the duration of those debuffs, or even, you know, make them refresh those debuffs, then like they literally get shredded massively. And it's just very surprising. The fact that this Turbulence has players using follow-up attacks, because again, they made a very big emphasis with a 20% damage increase, which is wild. Because 8% attack increase is good, but 20% damage increase is insane. It essentially is encouraging using gameplay for Topaz, Doctor Ratio, Clara, so those things definitely help out massively, as well as encouraging a lot the path of the hunt and the path of destruction, which is interesting. I believe that Path of the Hunt has few follow-up attacks with Blade and Shui Yi. I do not recall any other characters from the Path of Destruction having follow-up attacks, but I know for a fact that, well, in the Hunt we have Yanqing, Topaz, and obviously Doctor Ratio having follow-up attacks. Yanqing sadly is too inconsistent, in my opinion, for it to like work properly, but it's still a follow-up attack if you really need it against the deer. And I'm just genuinely surprised that they didn't go for Erudition in this buff, because, you know, follow-up attack increases, Jinyuan, Himeko, Herta, like all these really good and amazing follow-up attacks that are destroying Pure Fiction just happen to not be highlighted here. I don't know, I feel like they wanted to make the characters only be standing out in Pure Fiction, but not really as much in Memory of Chaos. So I just find that very intriguing. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it, but because of this debuff, no, because of this Turbulence, working around it and also getting lucky with the debuffs matters a lot. Like, it's different if you get 5 at reduced attack percent debuffs than it is if you get 5 defense reduction debuffs, you know? Because while you might survive, that doesn't mean that you'll be able to delete them faster. And at the end of the day, Memory of Chaos is based on how quickly you can wrap it all up. So ideally, you will be wanting to get lucky and get those rolls for the defense percent shreds and the follow-up attack vulnerability shred. So if you are not getting many of those, I might consider restarting if you're having some problems in trying to get that last 3rd star for the 20-round win. But yeah, in all honesty, there just aren't that many like tips and tricks or such that I would normally say that I can like provide. This game just plays it very straightforward. We want you to use follow-up attacks, and we want you to use, in particular, follow-up attacks from the Path of Destruction and the Path of the Hunt. So essentially that's it. Also, I know that previously when I was recording, I said only Shui Yi and Blade, completely forgetting about Clara, when that's like entirely all of Clara's mechanics. I kind of just zoned off. I'm literally using Clara in this footage, so whoopsie. Nonetheless, it just feels odd that they completely decided to exclude 2 DPS paths. I felt like I couldn't really run my Kafka team as much because then I would lose the value. I would still be able to beat certain levels with Kafka there, but it just didn't feel right, if that makes sense. Similarly, like some points I might have wanted to use Himeko, because the that annoying the staff leader from the IPC, he's obnoxious, and I would rather deal with all his little underlings as quickly as possible. But again, I wouldn't get the buff if like I didn't go with Destruction or the Hunt, which was annoying. Oh, the one thing that I will hate of, so now that I just saw it happen on my fucking screen, is how I always wanted to have Doctor Ratio be the one boosted by the buff in the Turbulence, but sometimes it would compete with Clara. So it also low-key encourages you to only be running 1 DPS from these paths. So in hindsight, maybe I could have gone for, you know, another character here, another Nihility character, maybe another buffer, but it just felt so much better if I was actually running Clara against Kafka and whatever the Warden, I forgot, the Automaton Warden, I forget like their entire name, but yeah, that like it just felt wrong not bringing Clara here, but it also felt wrong not bringing Dr. Ratio here. In the end of the day, they just destroyed them, so A for effort. I really did like it, even though it again felt like very fucking clunky at times. But yeah, in all honesty, to just like wrap this up, I feel I don't like this Memory of Chaos because I feel like they're just spoiling Dr. Ratio players. They're saying, hey, look at it, you don't have to run a Nihility character in this particular Memory of Chaos. So it just allowed for a lot of liberty. I mean, it's cool that I don't have, you know, I get to use this team comp I will probably never ever use anymore, like ever. But it feels wrong because I'm like, this isn't the team comps I usually run. This is the team comps I was testing on the previous Memory of Chaos when I was like trying to get like footage. So it's intriguing. It's intriguing. I feel like a lot of people are gonna say like, oh, Dr. Raish is actually not the greatest. Because, you know, I used him in like the Memory of Chaos last time and he was broken, but now that buff is gone, he's like not that good, and they're gonna be like, it's gonna be mostly because either they are not seeing like the biggest number, or I don't know. I just have like that concern. My brain is probably just overthinking it. But with that being said and done, if you guys haven't been able to clear Memory of Chaos, I really do wish you the best of luck. If you guys have cleared Memory of Chaos, I would love to know what was the fastest amount of cycles that you beat it at. And yeah, right now it's going through the builds that I use, so feel free to take a look at them. I hope they help if they have any ideas for that. And yeah, I hope that you'll have a wonderful rest of your days, morning, whatever the time zone applies to you. And I'll see you all in the next video. Bye. Oh, also, post-edit Manny. Again, just want to do a little reminder. We're currently running a little giveaway on Twitter, so if you guys have the chance, you can get an Express Supply Pass. Go check it out. I'm leaving the description in the comments. So thank you again for all the support, all the growth. We're on our way to 200, and it blows my mind. So yeah, currently, Express giveaways are being done on Twitter. So I'll see you over there. Bye.